point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Bridgewater. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a 3rd-year man from Utah, Zach Moss. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Able to find his man, Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Bridgewater on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defense
lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can.
Kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
From the 25 on second down, Brissett. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Brissett taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater. That one finds Pierce right side. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Bridgewater keeps. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, When you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 39, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. On the option to give to Taylor here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Brissett's throw taken in by Sam. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Bridgewater on fourth down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now it's the backup, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Noah Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Bridgewater will try and throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st down, Brissett. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Brissett now.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
He's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Bridgewater on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
Second down at 4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater got a man. It's Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Only 4 sacks for Quiddy Pay as a rookie, but Indianapolis knew he'd need some time to adjust to the league. In his 2nd season, they believe he's capable of double-digit sacks.
Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good for our Colts.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brissett.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Bridgewater to throw.
Pass complete to Allie Cox.
And they work this out past the 25. Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Bridgewater. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw.
And that's complete to McKenzie.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's